explained to Jessica. "I think they both wore the same $1,000 suit to work one day, and everything spiraled from there." "This is what you tell people 10 seconds after I meet them?" Shaking his head in exasperation, Sam turned to Jessica. "Huxley's a good agent. He just likes to talk a lot of smack about how Harvard is the best law school." "Sam here is a Yale man," Jack told Jessica. "Indeed." Sam flashed her a grin that said he was quite proud of this fact. "Got it." Jessica considered this. "Well, obviously, this Agent Huxley has no idea what he's talking about." Sam nodded, satisfied, as the elevator reached his and Jack's floor. "Thank you. See?" he said to Jack. "And that's coming from an independent source. Clearly a very wise one." He winked at Jessica. "Because everyone knows that Stanford is the best law school," she continued. Jack laughed as Sam's mouth fell open. He gripped Sam's shoulder as the elevator doors opened. "You walked right into that one, buddy." He nodded at Jessica as he left the elevator. "Enjoy your first day." Sam pointed mock archly at Jessica as he stepped out. "To be continued, Agent Harlow." Jessica smiled as the doors closed between them, thinking she rather liked those two. Their friendly ribbing reminded her of the dynamic she'd had with Javier, her partner in Los Angeles. As a female in a profession where over 80% of her colleagues were men, and an even greater percentage of her supervisors, she'd quickly learned that a little good-natured trash talk went a long way in getting others to see her not as a female special agent, but as a special agent who happened to be a woman. Not that she tried to downplay her gender, nor did she have any interest in pretending to be one of the guys. For one thing, she firmly believed that in many situations her gender could be a tactical advantage. People inherently trusted women more than men, something that came in handy when one was an undercover agent. And for another thing, she just really liked wearing cute, high-heeled shoes. On the 12th floor, an assistant greeted Jessica from a desk in front of the corner office at the end of the hallway. "Mr. McCall will be with you shortly." She gestured to a small waiting area. "Thank you." Jessica took a seat in one of the chairs and put her phone on vibrate to make sure it didn't ring during the meeting. Obviously, she wanted to make a good first impression with the man who was, as of today, her new boss. She'd done her homework and knew that Nick McCall had been appointed 5 years ago to the position of Special Agent in Charge, or SAC, as agents referred to the position around the office. Before that, he'd been on the Public Corruption Squad, specializing in undercover work. That was something they had in common, at least. She set her briefcase next to her feet, watching the bustling office activity as she waited. Being back here reminded her of the many times she'd had to visit this office several years ago, when she'd first applied to the FBI. There'd been the preliminary exam, 3 hours of cognitive, behavioral, and logical reasoning tests, followed by an initial interview, language and writing tests, a 1-hour panel interview, 2 physical fitness tests, and a polygraph and security background check. And throughout the entire process, she'd had a real hard-ass of a recruiter guiding her. But a hard-ass who'd believed in her. "Don't give them any reason to doubt you in the academy. You go in there, Harlow, and you'd goddamn better show them what you're made of." The door opened, and a tall, well-built man with dark hair stepped out. His sharp green eyes fell on Jessica, and he walked over. "Special Agent Harlow." He held out his hand. "Nick McCall. I just got off the phone with your former SAC. If half the things he says about you are true, we're very lucky to have you on board." Jessica smiled, hearing that. "Thank you, sir. It's good to be here." She followed him into his office and took a seat at one of the chairs in front of the desk. "So you couldn't